That Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm trying to rattle my brain for a few of them.
Marcus Johnson.
Well, that's a bit of a stretch.
It's not.
But thank
It
you
is not.
Thank you anyway.
There's Vucevic. First clean minutes.
It's what, one field goal attempt, 0
and
points.
0 points, right.
I mean,
more assists, more fouls than he does points.
Yeah. And again, that's because the Bucks are loading up on him the way they are. But as great as he is, you'd expect more than that. Nice.
Giannis, another bucket. He's got 16.
I mean, Bolton for the Bucks available, coming off of a Game 2 victory, 41 from DeRozan. And then all of a sudden, you get blown out twice on your home floor. Talk about demoralizing, and we're seeing some carryover here tonight.
Giannis going back to back.
Blocks his teammate's dunk attempt.
Exactly.
At All-Star games.
Javon finding his 2-point shot. Nicely done. That's the only
Tennessee on the court. And there's great defense on a lackadaisical entry pass from the Bulls.
As you mentioned.
I don't care if you're looking at 5 defenders every possession. I mean, you can get some shots up if you're DeRozan.
Javon gets that screen from Bobby, and the two-player game works nicely there on the
on social media. All his posts have the hashtag treadmill mentality. He says, it's how I play. You got to be ready for everything. Even if you aren't going to get in the game, you've got to have that.
Giselle, Defensive Player of the Year award.
I have a couple times.
Yep.
An all-defensive team all 4 years. Sidestep 3 there for Wes Matthews. 15-0 run here for the Bucks.
Anything you get out of Wes at the offensive end is just pure gravy with the way he has embraced the challenge of defending DeMar DeRozan in this series.
Patrick Williams has been the off half of the Bulls total coming from him, the second-year player, playing in his first playoffs. And a reach-in foul there by Green, but we're going back the other way. They got a foul on Brook Lopez instead.
Got a moving screen on Brook, but there's a beautiful job by Giannis with a shot fake, one dribble left, arrows up. For you, Grandma.
Adeline Gaines, who passed away earlier this season. We've shared with you the story about Wes Matthews getting to play at Fiserv Forum. Wanted to come back, play for the hometown team. Wanted to play in front of Grandma. If you ask him, he's still playing in front of Grandma. She's got the best seat in the house now to watch him play.
DeRozan gets aggressive, gets inside the free throw line for the pull-up. It gets blocked.
Grayson gives it right back to Drew, who finds Grayson once again, pulls, not there. Grayson had only missed 3 times from 3-point territory in games 3 and 4. He's 0 for 2 from 3 here tonight. Here's White on the transition, and you mentioned it, Marcus, that's what the Bulls are trying to do.
Well, I mean, they are one of the best teams in the league. I think they were number 1 and number 2 in terms of just point per possession in transition offense. They don't do it as frequently enough to make a major impact scoring the basketball, but they've got some finishers. Kobe draws the contact, does a nice job moving the ball right to or left to right, and gets that soft bounce off the rim, even though Grayson gets the worst of it.
Also gets the Bucks out of their half-court defense, which they've been so good at in this series.
But the Bulls are just completely flummoxed. They have no, just no weapons. I won't say no idea how to attack it, but you need finishing weapons at the end of those passes per possession. They just don't have the guys right now who are able to step up and knock down those shots in late shot clock situations.
Again, no Zach LaVine, who averages about 24 points per game in the regular season. Alex Caruso, they miss him on both ends. Concussion protocol for Caruso, health and safety protocols for LaVine. He tested positive. Really, he's tested positive. He's had COVID 3 times now in the last 18 months.
I didn't think that could happen. I thought you could get it like twice maximum.
You know what? There's new rules all the time, right? DeRozan's first bucket.
New strains, new strains and new rules. When will it end? Somebody wake me when it's over.
Make it stop.
This COVID nightmare. Make it stop, please. Just when you could take the mask off. I still wore mine on the plane. I enter with it off and hey.
Here's Kobe White. conference agree. The Bulls not a lot of success from three-point territory. They are 4 of 22 after that green miss. Bobby finds a cutting Brook Lopez.
You mentioned the guys, the recent guys, Caruso and Zach LaVine, but Alonzo Ball would make a huge difference in terms of just distributing the basketball. He can knock down threes at a 40% clip.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're missing a lot of key.
As we talked about in this series, has defended him the most, followed by Drew Holiday. Both of those guys, physical perimeter defenders.
It just reminds me of the old school kind of cornerbacks, the Lester Hayeses of the Oakland Raiders, guys that would just beat you down playing defense, and that's what Wes Matthews Jr. or the third, and Drew Holiday do as defenders.
Wes's mom after you.
Yeah. Sorry about that. My bad.
Beyonce defense.
To the left.
To the left.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to break out on some Beyonce song.
Oh.
So they got in formation, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I got to listen to the lyrics so I can have a better comeback.
With the cross-court pass, here's Kobe White. Going to do some damage off the glass. How about a two-point shot there for Kobe?
Yeah, and then Kobe White's